Modern spy apps have a lot of features many of you probably don't even know about. And amongst them are stealth commands. Now, stealth commands are a great feature because it allows you to send a text message or a text stealth command to the phone you're monitoring to get it to either take a picture of its surroundings, to activate the microphone, to get its current GPS location, to automatically extract, say, like a Facebook message or an Instagram message. There are so many stealth commands available, like in today's spy apps, particularly in the OTA spy apps that are offered in ProSpy. And this is how it works. You download the app, then you enter the telephone number of the phone you want to spy on, then you enter the license key that you get when they send you the app. After that, the app does the work. It creates a remote connection. And once that happens, you're not only going to get WhatsApp messages and text messages and things like that sent from their phone to your phone, but this is when you'll be able to send stealth commands to that phone. Now, stealth commands, as I said, it's a great feature because let's just say, for instance, you want to get the exact GPS location of a phone at any moment during the day. Maybe you think they're out doing something they're not supposed to be doing. You want to check up on them. All you have to do is send a stealth command to the phone. Now, this is how it happens. You get within the app, you go into the spy app, into your dashboard, and you select stealth command, say GPS. All you have to do is tap the button, and then it will send the text message to that phone, whichever phone it's connected to. And once the text message is received by that phone, that's when the GPS location of that phone will be sent right back to you within your app dashboard. And now, a lot of people think, well, will they be notified of the text? No, the text is undetectable. It happens all in the background. So, and this is where you need to be careful too, because as I said, I always tell you don't do anything illegal, but I know you're going to do what you want to do anyway. So just make sure that you stay within the framework of the law of whatever country you live in. But again, I know you people, most of you, your desire and your motivation to find out the truth of what's going on far outweighs any other thought that might be in your head. But still, keep this in mind. Make sure that you abide by the law. And I'm telling you this, even though I know you're not going to listen to me anyway, but you know what? These things also have many other good uses besides, say, infidelity and cheating. And, it could be for anything like, following, your kids, an elderly person, anything at all, employers. But anyway, so let's get back to it. Now, when you send the text message, it goes through undetected. So that phone will not register the text message, to where anybody can see or hear it. But the spy app will receive the text message because there's a connection between your phone and their phone. So once that happens, everything happens in the background. And then the GPS location will be reported back to you as a push pin on a Google map. So you'll be able to see the map with the streets and everything and the push pin of exactly where the phone is up to within, say, 30 feet of its actual location. Now, that's just one of the stealth commands. Now, the next one gets a little even more powerful, and that is like you can disable certain features on the cell phone. Let's just say, anything at all. You could just disable it by sending a simple stealth command. You could also send a stealth command to activate the camera. Well, I'll get to the microphone in just a second. That's a really good one. So you could send a stealth command to that phone that you're monitoring, and whatever the camera is pointing at the moment the text message is received, that's what it will snap a picture of. Now, you could just continuously send those stealth commands. I think it's once every 3 minutes you could send a stealth command, and so once every 3 minutes, it'll just snap a picture. Again, the camera mechanism, like that shutter speed that you hear when you take a picture, will not go off. Everything happens in the background because it's your phone connecting with their phone through the spy app, and that's how everything remains undetectable and pretty much silent. So the big one here is remote microphone activation. Now, remote microphone activation allows you to send a stealth command to that phone and activate the phone's microphone, thereby giving you the ability to listen to that phone's surroundings without actually being there. So think of it this way. That phone is in the cup holder of the car or even in some sort of holder on the dashboard. You send the command, it's not registered, they see or hear nothing, and the microphone now becomes activated. You will hear whatever's going on around that phone as if you were sitting there yourself. So think about it as driving in a car and two people are having a conversation in the front seat and you're sitting in the back seat listening. You could stay connected as long as you want. The only way you become disconnected is if that happens, if they happen to use their phone to make a phone call. As soon as they initiate a phone call, of course, your connection is going to have to be severed and discontinued. But then again, you could always reconnect later. Now, I have to mention, Be very, very careful with the stealth command feature, with the stealth command, especially the microphone activation feature, because you're talking about some serious trouble maybe, because you're talking about eavesdropping laws and things like that. But you're okay as long as, maybe if you have ownership interest in the phone possibly, or if you have the knowledge and consent, you'll be fine. Just don't do anything to break any laws. Now, there's also deleted text messages. You can get deleted text messages from the phone you're monitoring simply by running the program or running the, we'll call it a utility, where it extracts all or any available deleted text messages from the phone's memory. Anything that's available, even if it has been deleted, will be extracted, it will be recovered, and then made available to you. It will be sent from their phone to your phone within the Spy app. So all you have to do is log into your app dashboard and take a look at it. Just about every available deleted text message will be available to you, because what you need to understand here is that when someone deletes a text message from any electronic device, it's not really gone. It's just not appearing anymore on the display. But the system still has that piece of data in there, or on its storage system, or in its storage system, into another piece of data is written directly on top of it. And that's how text messages and things like that can be recovered, and very, very easily and very, very quickly. And now people always ask about, is it detectable? The OTA spy apps that are offered in ProSpy are undetectable. So the person will not know that you've either connected to their phone, or if you choose to download the app to their phone. Again, now make sure that, I always tell you people, make sure you operate within the framework of the law here, because I even though I tell you not to break the law, and I highly recommend that you don't break any laws, I know you're going to do what you're going to do anyway. So let's just assume that you have knowledge, and let's assume that you have authorization to monitor this phone, whether it's your child under 18 years of age, or possibly an employee, or possibly a loved one who said it's okay. Now, the app is undetectable. They will not know. Now, why will they not know? Why? Because spy apps don't have icons. And even if they did, let's just say even if they did have an icon, when was the last time you went through your phone to check every single icon? And also, you could always mask the spy app as well, because you could just, make it a different icon. That's how they come these days. They're very, very easy to kind of like stay, we'll say, beneath the radar. I'll say it that way. Now, just because they're undetectable, that doesn't make it okay to do something that's going to break the law. So also keep that in mind. But people always ask, will they know I've connected to their phone with a remote spy app? Will they know if I install a spy app to their phone? The answer is it's 99.9% probable that they will not know. But again, don't let that deter you, or don't let that make you do anything illegal, because you shouldn't be doing that. Now, there are also many other uses for spy apps. I mean, you'll be able to find out hidden apps that are on the phone. You'll be able to find out if they have dating apps or dating app profiles, anything with social media like Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, or any other social media platform, even X. You never know what they have on their phone that maybe you don't know about. And even if you get their phone, there are many, many ways of hiding these apps, these communication apps, and their information within there that even if you had their phone for like an hour or two, you'd probably never find it. But the good thing about the spy apps, the OTA spy apps that are offered in ProSpy, is that they'll identify the text messages all on its own. It's just done automatically. They'll identify a call or a picture or a video and automatically sort it out, upload it to you, and make it available to you. It's a great way to keep track of any phone. Now, keep in mind, though, that the OTA spy apps, while they're very, very powerful, also can be borderline illegal, because if you don't use them the right way. And law enforcement really doesn't use anything that's, much different than what I'm describing to you right now, but they have much more powerful version. The things that I'm describing to you are a consumer version, and, better suited for like just the average person, simply because, number one, they're not going to let that kind of technology out to the public. And number two, you want to keep it simple. The thing with most people is that they want to be able to collect this information as fast and easy and without any complications. And the way to do that is to just kind of like pare it down and make it automated. And in making it automated, you strip down some of the features. But in doing so, you get the features that matter most to you, and also the easiest way to connect to another phone and have the app basically do everything, and thereby removing any kind of human interaction that could also lead to possible errors. And you know how frustrating those can be. Any error, that means you have to start over from the beginning, and that's no fun. Now, call recordings. These OTA spy apps will actually record every single phone call. Then the recording, the audio, both sides of the conversation is uploaded to your dashboard and made available for you to listen to at any time, any place. You can download the MP4 file to your local computer, to your phone, to whatever you want to do. Also, WhatsApp calls and WhatsApp text messages, everything will be sent to you, recorded and made available to you. Even FaceTime calls. I know, that's crazy. FaceTime calls, you get to see the audio, you get to hear the audio and the video with a FaceTime call, just as it appeared on the phone. It'll be like you're just watching the screen. So yes, you will see the other person that they called, and you will hear the person that was, that's whose phone it is, who initiated the phone call. So it's a great way to see and hear, every FaceTime call. So if you are looking for information to solve any issue you have in your life, an OTA spy app like the ones offered in ProSpy will get you the information you need about as fast and easy as anything you've ever thought possible.